again for another entry. So this entry is going to be for April. We had quite a few exciting things happen through April. It kind of all happened at once, more than broke up into smaller parts. So let's see how this goes. Also, if you like my outfit, it's thrifted besides the pants. These came from Walmart. $10. Woo. But yeah, I thought I wanted to go with something cozy today because I've been working a lot. I've also been traveling a bit, so. But yeah, I wanted to get in something cozy. I didn't do full makeup, but we got some eyeliner. Let's go. Now, the first thing I want to announce is we hit 300 subscribers, guys. Cue the hooray music. We hit 300 subscribers. That is awesome. Our goal for this year is, I believe I wanted to hit 500. I'd like to hit 1,000, but we're going to push for 500 this year. So we'll see how we do. But I wanted to thank you guys again for 300 subs. You guys are awesome. I love when you guys comment. I love being able to interact with everybody. And thanks to you guys also who watch my streams when I'm streaming on Twitch. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. The next thing we did is we had a closet clean out. If you guys didn't get to watch that video, I'll just link it up here somewhere. I had to do a whole overhaul of my closet. It was rough. There was a lot in there. I kept running out of coat hangers, and I thought to myself, I am not using half of this stuff, so I'm going to go through it. I went through it. I gave most of it to family members who are my size, who wanted some new pants or just anything. Some of the stuff was gifts I was given, but I never wore, or I just didn't have an outfit for them. So if you're curious about the closet clean out, just check the link. So the main thing that happened this month that kind of everything got clustered together is me and Cody took a trip to Columbus. So we were trying to take a break from work and go see a Korean rock band. They are called the Rolling Quartz. I feel like it's a nod to Rolling Stones. I think it is. But they were actually really good. I'll put some pictures over here, show you guys. The club was great that we watched them in. It just felt really welcoming. Everyone was super cool. There wasn't any huge issues, and the band was great. It was a wonderful night. Afterwards, we went back to our hotel, got some sleep, ate some breakfast, and then we headed to the zoo again. We were hoping to beat the school crowds because we went on a Friday, and we arrived to a slew of buses in the parking lot. Buses everywhere. I almost cried. Yeah, children everywhere. It was packed full of kids. They were doing field trips that day. It was okay though. At least it was packed with small people instead of big people, I guess. I did get called a vampire many of times though. I love that. It is so cool whenever little kids are like, "Is that a vampire?" I love that. I just absolutely love it. But one of the conversations I heard some kids having, there was 5 kids all holding hands. One of them looked at his mom and was like, "It's not Halloween." And I was like, iconic. And then one of the other little kids was like, "Oh, that's just how she is. It's okay." And then one of the other kids on the end was like, "She's actually a vampire." I just loved it. It was the cutest little conversation. But I thought I'd share that little experience with you guys. And before we left out of Columbus, we decided to hit a ramen shop. I'll put a picture of our delicious ramen we had. We had ramen, gyoza, and I'm gonna completely slaughter this, takoyaki or takoyaki, something, octopus balls. We had that, gyoza, and our ramen, and we ate pretty much all of it except for a little bit of the ramen because it was a lot. It was so good though. I'll try to put the name down below if I can remember it. I don't think I took a picture of the sign. We'll see how it goes. Then we made our way back to where we are now, and I had a bridal shower to go to. I'm actually going to be a bridesmaid in one of my friends' weddings, so I'm excited about that. But I have to wear green. I have to look normal. I had to go normie shopping for a bridesmaid's dress and a pair of shoes, because the clerk told me I should not wear black at all with sage, dusty sage at that. That black is a terrible color, which I don't know fashion very well. I've always dressed like this for most of my life. So it's like, oh, black goes with just about everything, but not with light colors when you're going to a wedding, apparently. But I'll show the dresses I got. I got a really good deal though, because their systems were down, and this is like an actual like bridal place. So I assumed I was gonna go in and spend like $200 on shoes and a dress. That's what I assumed. Went in, they had a dress that was my size, the collar I needed, and fit me great on clearance. The clearance was buy one, get one free. So, of course, I went and scoured for something. There was no black dresses, but I found this really pretty, like, wine-collared red one that I like. I feel like I could style it for, like, an evening dress or something like that when I do, like, our Christmas parties. Might do that. We'll see how it goes. But I love how it fit me. And I went up thinking, okay, I'm going to pay quite a bit for this clearance dress, probably like, not quite, like $60. And then I'll get the other one for free, right? Well, wrong. They had another deal going on clearance, so I ended up getting 2 deals on clearance and I'm paying $20 for 2 dresses. Woo! I'm sorry. I'm happy about that. I did not assume that was going to happen. And they had a nice pair of sandals that went with a dress for like $20, and I did not want to break the bank on something I'm only going to wear once. So yeah. That went well, and I'm happy with the deal I got. The other thing with the bridal shower, I made a little basket, like a little gardening basket for the bride. I was really proud of myself. I'll show a picture of it. I just added a couple, like, gardening things or indoor gardening, like a little bag, a potting mat, some clippers, some scissors, like just little things in it. I put a couple little healthy fruit snacks in it. I know everyone's like, ooh, healthy fruit snacks. We love those. But I thought it'd be a nice touch to add into it. I'll show a picture of it here. And then the last thing we did this month, I think it's the last thing. Yeah. Yeah, the last thing we did was we went to one more concert, and it was, let's see, Breaking Benjamin and Stain concert. Stain recently got back together, and Cody really wanted to go see him, and I used to listen to them a lot, so I was like, let's go. And Breaking Benjamin was there, Stain, trying to think of the other people who were there. The first band was called Lakeview. I did not like them. Their instrumental was great. Like, they had really good instrumental, but it was like a rock instrumental. And they were, like, their singing voice was very country. It was like, you can look them up, but their instrumentals were great, but as soon as they started singing, it was like, whoa, wait a second, what am I listening to? I thought I was listening to rock music, and then it just, like, it didn't go super well together, and the chords were, like, country music chords, like, what it followed, but it was, like, rock music, and it was a little bit on the heavier side, too, so I was like, okay, I love the instrumental, and then they started singing, and I was like, oh, no, I didn't know this was gonna be country. But it was a little rough. They weren't bad, though, like, they knew what they were doing. I just don't prefer country. So, that's just how that took place. And then we had like an emo band play after, and then Breaking Benjamin played, and then Stained, which I got a Stained shirt. He did a really good job. Breaking Benjamin, he seemed very exhausted when he went up on stage. His voice was cracking. He seemed like he did a lot of shows before that one, but he still gave it his all, and it was pretty good, even with that. But I believe that's all we did this month. I know, it's all. I have been going on my walks more. It's been very rainy lately. Like today I didn't get to go on a walk because it was pouring, had thunderstorms. Now it's clear out, but I'll have to go to work soon. So there's no point of going out on a walk at the moment because it'll take me probably about an hour to get back. But other than that, that was my April all together. And I'll make sure to put pictures and stuff up. I really appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. And let me know down in the comments how your month went. If there was any like exciting things that happened, I'd love to hear them. Just throw them in the comments, or you can DM me on Instagram or something. Let me know how your month went because I'm curious. But other than that, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!